Hey guys, today we're going to take a look at a couple of comments from a couple of presidential candidates that, although not surprising, are no less mind-numbing, I guess. I mean, to me anyway. I don't know to everybody, but first up is Bernard. We're going to roll with Bernard.
Great. My question is to, my name is Jamel Lawton. I'm from Bamberg, South Carolina. I'm a sports management major. My question is to you, if I was your son, what advice would you give me the next time I pull over by a police officer?
Hold that mic a little bit closer.
I'm sorry. If I'm your son, what advice would you give me the next time I be pulled over by a police officer?
Next time you pulled over by a police officer. I would do my best to identify who that police officer is in a polite way, ask him or her for their name.
Fair.
I would respect what they are doing so that you don't get shot in the back of the head. But I would also be very mindful.
Hold up. I'm going to run that back just for clarity.
I would respect what they are doing so that you don't get shot in the back of the head. But I would also be very mindful of the fact that as a nation, we have got to hold police officers accountable for the actions that they commit. And that is, so to answer your question, I would be very cautious if you were my son in terms of dealing with that police officer, but I also defend my rights and know my rights.
Fair. And
make sure, if possible, that police officer's camera is on what goes on.
I mean, so you don't get shot in the back of the head, because that's what we do, is just run around all willy-nilly and find people to pull over, and when they stop, we just get out and shoot them in the back of the head, Bernard, because that's standard. Bear with me 1 second. I'm going to pull this other one up. Another guy that you're probably familiar with. Hang on. All right, so we're going to roll with former VP Biden here, because this one's also mind-numbing.
If I were your daughter, what advice would you give me the next time I am stopped by the police?
If you were my daughter, you'd be a Caucasian girl and you wouldn't be pulled over. No.
I know that's right, Joe, because we never, ever, ever pull over white girls. No one has ever stopped a Becky ever in the history of law enforcement. There's never been a Karen written a ticket, ever. Isn't that right, Joe?
But here's the deal. What I tell you is, that's what's wrong. That is what's wrong. There is institutional racism that still exists.
I mean, as hard as this is to get my head around, I just, I kind of understand Biden saying it, because he's got to say what he's got to say to pander. I mean, I guess any politician does, but he's got some room to make up here, I guess. Now, Bernard, on the other hand, despite his 7-figure income, $1 million book deal, 3 houses, Audi R8, that dude's a true believer. So when he says stuff like that, well, when either one of them say stuff like this, like, if the police stop you, they're going to shoot you in the back of the head, or we don't ever stop Caucasian females, people are hearing that. And it further creates a divide that already exists. So, I mean, how is this helpful to anyone? What does this do to make anything any better? It doesn't. It doesn't do anything to make anything any better. I think it's just sad. It's a sad commentary on society. I'm trying to find a way to interject some humor into this, but this is what politicians say to appease their base. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy. Crazy. Tell me what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you're thinking about this. If you can't be good at it.